Hi everybody, it's Lori from Lori's Resourceful Treasures here again today to share some information with you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me on this journey of for the OCC boxes and for just the love that goes into these shoe boxes. And it's just one of those things that I didn't know how much I loved it until I really got into it. So appreciate all of you. So today I'm going over a few different things. First of all, we have had a few fundraisers. My husband and I are the Operation Christmas Child project leaders of our church. And we just started that in this year. And we've been pretty active and got a lot going on. We've had 2 packing parties so far. We've had one for VBS where we packed 54 boxes. And then we did another one with individuals with disabilities. And we went to their facility. We brought all the product and toys and everything. And we had it set up so that each box they would grab one item and put it in the box. Some of them wanted to grab 5, but it worked out fine. They're just such a joy to work with, and they loved it. We also had them color the boxes. We have a lady at our church that drew the picture, and then they were able to color them the day before, and then we put the boxes together, and then that next day we packed them. And they already said, next year, we want you to come out again. And we did 75 boxes, so that was huge, and we had a great time. And they are very special to us, too. So anyway, and then we had the Culver's night where we raise funds, and we also rely a lot on our church donations. Our church is very giving, and we have lately I've been really getting a lot of school supplies. Love it. Just so we have plenty. I do want a pack for every single box. So far we've got about 125 boxes, and I want to do a total of 500. Maybe that is a stretch just because last year I think they did about a little under 400 or about 400, and I raised it 100 thinking no problem, but we supply all of the items. So that makes it a little more trying, and I have to be on the lookout for sales and different things, but donations have helped me tremendously. So hopefully we'll get close to the 500 boxes and keep this train a-rolling. Let's see. Then, so this year it's been on my heart to always do sewing kits. And this year for our fall packing party, we are going to do 10 to 14-year-old. Last year they did all the ages, boy, girl. It was like a little crazy. Not bad crazy. It was just, some kids didn't want to do a boy 10 to 14. They wanted a girl 5 to 9. But so this year we're just going to make it very simple. And at every packing party that we have, we do just one age. And we do both boy and girl, but just one age, just to make it easier of what items we have to bring, what items we have to get ready. And it has turned out really good. So for our big packing party, it's going to be 10 to 14. So for the girls, I want to do sewing kits. I love to sew, and I got that from my mother. And so whenever I would sew something, and I'd show my mom what it was, I like to do the primitive embroidering. It's not clean. It's not, real, precise, I guess. It's just kind of old looking and vintage and primitive. And that's what I like to do. Well, she said that wasn't real embroidering. And so let me just show you her real embroidering. This was something she did. Isn't that beautiful? No, mine wasn't real by any means compared to this. And this is another one that she did. She loved to embroider. She loved to give it away. She just It was just something she did on the side, and she was good at it, and she got that from her mother. And I have a quilt that has every state on it with their flower. And my grandma ended up embroidering that one, and it's beautiful. And so I see where my mom got the talent. Apparently, I do not have that talent, but oh well. I use it for whatever in this point in time. Anyway, also, my husband had an aunt, and she was very good at sewing, but she did quilts. So this is her sewing basket. So I have ended up getting it, and it's just really neat. I just love the old style, and it's got a bunch of things. I mean, there's stuff in here. It's like, you know, I probably will never use, but there's stuff in here I don't even know what it's for. So it's just a memento of her and her sewing, and I love to talk to her, and she loved to talk about the past. She maybe couldn't remember what happened yesterday, but she could remember the past, and it was a joy talking to her. So that is some of my sewing things that I have collected and gotten and cherished. So I really wanted to do the sewing kits this year. So I have, this is one of the kits that is okay. Not the greatest. I think I ended up getting them on Amazon for 75 cents each. You know, I'll put it in boxes. It's fine. But I knew I could do something a little better. And so what I did is I asked people for containers. And I thought, oh, this will be fun because we can use a container and we can fill it with whatever. And this one was a neat one because it's got compartments. Oh, gosh. All right. So something like that, which I thought would work good. Then I'd just cover this or take this off, which those are fine. And I know that Samaritan's Purse is getting to where they don't want like pill bottles and all this plastic stuff. So I'm like, I'm not sure how they feel about stuff like this. But it wasn't food per se. And so I don't know. I just felt like I might use those, I might not. But I ended up finding these little suitcases. I think they're just so cute. Got little rollers on the bottom. But anyway, so I filled them up with a few little sewing items. And I've got about a dozen of them that I'm going to fill up and put in boxes. And then I started doing some felt sewing kits. So this is felt with a girl on the front. It's lined. It's got some thread, needles. I haven't finished it yet. I just filled it with a few things. So I liked that. But then I got tons of embroidering floss. Tons, I'm telling you. Tons. I bought a kit, a bundle kit on Whatnot. I got a lot. So I have a great variety, and I thought at first, I'm like, oh, I got the great idea. I will wrap it on these little thimble looking cardboard, which worked fine, which was okay, but it took time. I mean, I cut each of these out, traced them, cut them out, and then had to wrap. And it's like, I just am trying to use my time well, and I'm bringing on more stuff to do. So I have to slow down a little bit, and I have to get a little more creative on how to not have to take time to do all this stuff. So this was my second little fleece sewing kit. It does have a snap, so it snaps shut. and then it opens up, and it's just a little bit different. It's got little things. I put a patch in there, and I'm not done with it quite yet. And then it's got the thread inside the little pocket. It's lined, shuts real nice, and that was that. Well, in order to get all of my little floss, embroidery floss that I have, I needed to change the dimensions of my sewing kit. This, it has a flower on the front, it's lined, and this is what I came up with. It's got a bunch of pins in it, and then there's a little pocket here. I don't have anything in it, but then there's the big pocket, and it's got a bunch of floss inside of it. Also, what is inside of it is a thing on muslin that they can sew themselves. So it's the pattern that I ironed on a piece of fabric, and then they will have their own little thing to embroider. And so that will fit real nicely inside. I tried to fold it so that there's no fold lines on the actual pattern, but it's in there. It will fit nicely, and then they can do the pattern themselves. I got different ones that I used, and I thought they were really cute. I just loved them. And so these patterns I got from this book. It's called Sublime Stitchery. I got it at a thrift store. I don't know how much I paid for it, but it is a beautiful book. It's got how to do all these different types of embroidery. Then in the back, it's got the patterns that you can iron on. So you just take out the pattern you want, put it on there, and iron it on. And you can see how beautiful, you know, they iron on. So I don't know how old that book is, but they iron on really, really well. And they are very simple. So when I bought the book, I thought, oh, I don't know what I'm going to do with this. But now, you know, God led me to send them in the shoeboxes. So I'm loving that idea. Then there is this online auction bidding place. It's an antique store in Morris, Illinois. It is called Tchotchkes, and she does online auctions. So Morris is probably about 20-30 minutes from me. So I don't get over there all the time to shop, but she does have these auctions online, and she is willing to ship to people. Though it gives me a nice excuse when I buy something to go over there and do some shopping. But I'm going to post her link down below. You do have to join her site to be able to bid and be able to purchase stuff, but she will ship to you. And I ended up getting this. I mean, look at all those pins. I mean, only a sewer would be like, woo, jackpot. I mean, some beautiful pins in there. And so those will go in my sewing machines. I will take them out and then put them in my felt sewing kits. But I got it for $1. Can you believe that? $1 for all that. But yeah, so that was a really good deal. And then what I'm going to do is I want to do a pin cushion. I'm not real sure. This is an old school one. This is really, really tight and thick. And I know a lot of them are made with crushed walnuts or sand or polyfill. And I'm not sure what makes these so hard. But I thought I would do a few with polyfill. Because I know the walnuts and sand cannot go in the shoe boxes. So I thought if I could make some little ones, and they would be about the size of this one. This is just a little strawberry one that I've had. But I want to make them like this. I'll get them as tight as I can with the polyfill, and then be able to stick pins in there, and then they'll have their own little pin cushion. Or you could do homemade, you know, fancy ones if you're into that. I'm not sure. I might just do a round one or square one or something simple. because I'd like to get them in every shoebox, but we'll see how that goes. And is that it for that? Oh, and then I got these in a sewing kit, but there was nothing else with it. So I'll be putting some of those. Those will fit better in something like this. So this is just thread. So that works out good because I've got the floss and then I can put thread in there too. These won't fit as well in my flat fleece sewing kits, but I will use that later. So that is my ideas for the sewing kit. So being the project leader of OCC, I'm trying to find like wow items, and I want to get things that aren't super expensive. I mean, I'm going to do soccer balls for the boys. I just feel like I really want soccer balls. So, you know, I'm going on Lion Wholesale, I believe, is the one I'm going to do. I can get a discount for them. And I do like their product, and they're so easy to work with. So I will do Lion Wholesale. But, you know, we're talking $6 something a ball. So I have to get probably 100 to 150 more. I have been buying throughout the year, but I have to get a few more. And so that's going to really cut into what I have for money. But I mean, God will provide. But for the girls, I've been looking around for dolls, and I mean, dolls are expensive. But I got these, and this was at Dollar Tree. And I liked the look of them. I thought they were better than the Barbie doll lookalikes they have. And I saw these online on their website, and I thought, oh, these are perfect. But look at it, they're real little. So I only bought 3 of them. I went to the store to see what they were exactly like, see if I wanted to order any. I probably won't order any, but I do like them. The reason why is because this one is a chef. So I think I'm going to do a chef-themed box. These will be boxes that I myself pack. And this one is Western. So that was cute. And then this one is music. So if you want a theme box, these are perfect. I know sometimes when you do a themed box, it gets a little pricey because you're looking for that theme, and it's not always something you can get inexpensive. So it can add up, but you know, always on the lookout for stuff like that. But that is all I have for today, and I've got some more ideas coming, but you know, takes time. And thank you for watching. And as always, love and life, because God saved mine.